This podcast serves Middle Tennessee every weekday morning, and it's made possible by member support. Learn how you can make a difference at WPLN.org/support.
This is the NashVillager Podcast. It's Thursday, December 25th, and I'm Rose Gilbert, and you're listening to a special holiday edition of the NashVillager Podcast from Nashville Public Radio, WPLN News. What do you get an elephant for Christmas? Turns out you might have it in your home right now. According to the folks at the Elephant Sanctuary in Hohenwald, Tennessee, elephants love Christmas trees. They're high in nutrients and full of sweet-tasting resin. Plus, they add some much-needed novelty for the elephants during the colder months, when they're spending more time inside the heated barns and less time outside exploring. So if you're still looking for a gift for that hard-to-shop-for gentle giant in your life, just know that the Elephant Sanctuary accepts donated Christmas trees. And I can personally verify that there are plenty of cute videos online of these peaceful pachyderms enjoying their donated holiday treats. Now to address the elephant in the room. The world's largest land animal is not native to Tennessee. But for decades, many elephants have called the state home. That's because 30 years ago, a couple of conservationists had the idea to build a retirement community for these animals, about 80 miles southwest of Nashville. To celebrate World Elephant Day, This is Nashville producer Mary Mancini took a trip out to the Elephant Sanctuary and took us along with her. This story is, in a word, charming, which is why I chose to share it with you today. One of the core functions of local, on-the-ground journalism is to take our listeners to new places and help them learn about their own communities. And that's what this piece did for me. I'd never heard of this place before, and apparently that's by design. The conservationists who run the sanctuary truly want it to be a retirement community, not a zoo or a circus. Mancini explains that the elephants are left in peace to live as freely and naturally as possible. So you can't go see the elephants. At least, not usually.
"30 years ago, an elephant named Tara marched down Main Street in Hohenwald, Tennessee, to get to her new home. Since then, the Elephant Sanctuary has grown from 100 acres to over 3,000, and over 30 elephants have rested and recovered there. And yet... Do you know where the Elephant Sanctuary is?
I do not.
Do you know where the Elephant Sanctuary is?
We have an elephant sanctuary? Where?
The Elephant Sanctuary? No.
Is there one here in Tennessee?
I drove out to the Elephant Discovery Center in Hohenwald on a rainy afternoon in June. Unlike the actual sanctuary where the elephants are, and which is closed to the public, the Discovery Center is open for anyone to visit. The center stretches across 4 storefronts on Main Street. 3 hold the museum, meeting rooms, and offices, and the 4th is set up as an outdoor classroom. None of the museum visitors will ever get to see them in person, so there are opportunities to learn about the elephants and hear their sounds. There are also 15 live webcams that are set up to watch the elephants. They eat, which takes up about 18 hours of their day, dust themselves with dirt, create wallows, and splash in the mud. These are their natural behaviors. And that's the point, because the mission of the sanctuary is to provide a safe and peaceful habitat where an elephant can just be an elephant. Of course I want to see the elephants, but like everyone else, I'm told I can't, so I had zero expectations. But then I'm led through the offices and out the back door where a big white truck is waiting. Behind the wheel is Janice Zeitlin, president and CEO of the sanctuary. She's taking me inside the facilities, but the chances of seeing an elephant are still pretty slim. We leave the Discovery Center, and about 5 minutes later, Janice turns onto a gravel road. There's no sign, just a security gate and a tall chain-link fence. Once inside the gate, it takes a few minutes to drive to the first habitat area.
Janice to Africa, we'd like to approach.
There are 2 different species at the sanctuary, Asian and African. And they're generally kept separate because they have different languages and behaviors.
I think of the Africans are very active and always pushing and shoving and knocking over trees, and the Asians are like your Labrador retriever. It's like, where's the nice soft spot? The tenderest blade of grass.
The rain beats harder, and Janice hits the gas to turn the truck around.
We'll keep moving. Maybe we'll see an elephant.
Then, a little further up the road, she hits the brakes.
Whoops, right there. There she is, right there. She just moved.
Look at her. The elephant stands right up against the fence. She's everything you would imagine. Wrinkled gray skin, speckled with muddy brown patches, enormous ears, ivory tusks, a long trunk, and her small dark eyes are staring straight at us. It's Tangi, the sanctuary's oldest African elephant, who's lived here for 21 years. I'm amazed by everything about her, and I can't help but stare back in awe. We thank Tangi for her warm welcome and continue along a newly paved road to the newest building, the Bull Barn, where, luckily, it happens again. This time it's Artie. Artie is massive, but his tusks have broken off, which gives him a sweet and goofy-looking expression.
He is such a gorgeous guy. I love looking at him. He's just so big.
We continue on to the Hickory Barn. It actually houses both Asian and African elephants who bonded before they came to the sanctuary and need to stay together. The two newest arrivals, who got here just the day before, are bonded pair Punch and Mickey. Living there also are Nosy, Edie, and Sissy. Many of the elephants came from difficult living situations. Sissy had survived a flood at a zoo.
She lived 2 days by holding her trunk out of the water. So when she first came to Sanctuary, she was afraid of water. But now she's pretty comfortable.
The tour ends on a ridge overlooking one of the habitats. 3 elephants are laid to rest in this peaceful and beautiful place. As a sign of respect and remembrance, caregivers have placed small rocks on the large piece of stone that marks their graves. Far off in the distance, we spot 2 elephants. Maybe it's Debbie and Ronnie, or it could be Ronnie and Minnie. It's hard to tell from this far away. But what we do know is that whoever they are, they're simply doing what elephants do. And that's exactly how it should be. Mary Mancini, WPLN News.
Thank you so much for listening and happy holidays. Tomorrow, we'll be back in your feed with another staff selection. I'm Rose Gilbert, and Merry Christmas to all elephants who celebrate.